Do you have unanswered questions about shomen, uchi, iriminage, especially the contact point after the entrance? Today's video is another from our New Year's seminar in Los Angeles a few months ago. In this video, we worked on the contact point of the shoulder and the quality of that contact. We also worked on the attack, noting the necessary adjustments depending on distance at the time of the attack. I hope today's video will give you some insight, inspiration, and motivation to help you make the most of your training and take your Aikido to the next level. Hi, my name is Leah Suzuki, and I'm the director of Aikido Kenkyukai International USA, headquartered in Los Angeles, California. And I'm the author of the book called The Teacher from the Aiki Dialogues. Welcome to my virtual dojo, where I give you tools to help you avoid pain while making your technique more effective. Before we jump into today's video content, I want to put a resource in your hands that's free. I want to give you my shoto fact sheet with lots of info about shoto, or short sword. It's a simple PDF. The fact sheet will help you gain inspiration and new insights. It'll tell you the sizes of different blades, the benefits of using short sword in conjunction with your Aikido training, and a little bit about my background using shoto. It'll help you eliminate any ineffective or harmful patterns of movement so you can preserve your body and improve your technique and continue training for years to come. You can download it at leahsuzuki.com/shoto, S-H-O-T-O, or just click on the link in the description below. I hope you enjoy the gift, and I hope you take action on it. Let's check it out. Shomen uchi iriminage desu. So let's dissect it, okay? And so this time we will start with a distance different from what we were doing before the break. We'll start with a wide distance. And you notice that Sina's his hand is right here, it's not just out here. And then as soon as he's ready to go, it's probably going to come in even more to the center. Look at that, right on the center of his body. So he doesn't come at me like this. Doesn't even come at me like this. He brings it right into his center line. So this time, let's do kirioroshi. So when he arrives, it's going to be coming down. Okay? Different distance than what we did before, other hand. And let's have our goal as if you can be here. Who would argue, whether you know about martial arts or not, who would argue that this is not a great place to be? Much, much better than here, right? Oop. Okay? And the foot to use. If you're standing here like this and he comes with this hand, right? I like to do the same side. I like to do this. Same side again. So I set myself up this way. Sometimes I go to a dojo and I'm like, so I go like this, but then I take my step here and do that. So, to simplify that explanation, his right foot is forward, my right foot should be forward. If my left foot is forward, that's great for certain techniques, but not for the one that we're working towards. So, here. Other hand. Good. It's difficult to do, but let's try to leave our hands down. Here's what likes to happen. Right? I gotta do something with my hands. Do this. And then let's just, yes, alternating. Less multitasking for the body. Just feet are working. One more thing, since we've got a lot of new people new to Aikido, I'll do the ukemi. I don't know all of you real well, but I know enough to know that you're all nice people. I can see it. So don't be nice in the wrong way. Don't be nice, but not nice, which is kind of I set him up for failure because I didn't really reach out towards his head. If he does not move, I should be able to connect here, okay? If he does not move, my hand comes down like that, you didn't give him a fair chance of studying this. Of course he can't enter as far as he would like if you don't really reach out. So, go for it. Reach out. Worst case scenario, if he doesn't move or doesn't move fast enough or whatever, this is worst case scenario. Are you okay? Okay. Go ahead, your partner. Just the entry. Hi, okay. So, I'll take the ukemi. So if I'm taking ukemi from Sina, here's what I'm seeing sometimes now, is this. We don't really get to study what's going on, and we throw this concept of zanshin out. But also, he didn't get to check to see, wait, how far did I enter? Do I want to make that better next time? So, take your time. Give him a chance to check things. And he might want to turn your belly button more this way. Yeah. Okay? Give him a chance to assess. And then, sorry, one more time. Here. No. Give him a chance to assess. And then, for now, for this practice, we're not going to just turn right here and be so close, because that's this again, right? So he had a chance to assess. Then I assess. I get my distance. I put my hand in front of my center line, and I go, okay? So give yourselves time to digest each movement, okay? Go ahead. Nice. Hi, okay. Alex, just standing. Then, next thing, we're going to imagine that we've already gotten in here, so we won't even practice the entrance for now. Let me turn you a little bit. Please compare and contrast. Pushing on her, pulling on her. Anyway, tighten yourself up on purpose, okay? And then loosen yourself up. Close this gap. Just lay your forearm right on the back. And imagine a line from this shoulder to my center, okay? Keep yourself loose, not just here in your arm, your whole body. Whether she falls or not, it should have felt different. And she certainly, even though she didn't fall, she moved. And the last time she didn't move. So again, compare and contrast. Just a heaviness, like molten lead, right? Instead of hard steel. Thank you. Just standing. Okay. Either way. Yeah. Here instead of here. This whole contact line. Okay, so here, and even though I'm next to him, just here. Close this gap, put your forearm against his shoulder, his shoulder blade, drop your shoulder, bend the knees, here, okay? So please don't just do this one. I know this is obviously, this is the one we want to work towards. It's less resistible. It's irresistible. But for the sake of study, please try some of these too. Okay? Compare and contrast. Go ahead. Hi, okay. So now back to that entrance that we just did. And yeah. Don't worry about whether he falls or not. Worry about whether you do this or this. Okay? Take your time. Enter with the hands at your side, just like we discussed. This should be pointing here, ideally upon arrival. Then here. Get out of his way too, by the way. You could fall into your knees. Or I should say that better. Be ready to get out of his way. So here, if he does fall down, there's a chance that he'll go into his knee. So be careful. So there's no rush. Get to where you want to be so that we can build some muscle memory that we want. Hi, go ahead. Kirioroshi. Kirioroshi. Yes. Okay, there's the entrance. Then this takes on this quality, but let's take Tenkan while we do it. Okay. Then turn the ball. Let this come out. Enter. Yoto. Sorry. Drop and cut. There it is. Yes, nice. So let's keep it broken down a little bit. Same entrance here. This is here, but this time this is going to be here. We didn't do this before. We just focused on the quality of this. Okay? This is here, and we're taking Tenkan. Then we turn the ball. In fact, maybe let's only do that much right now. Enter. Tenkan. Turn the ball. Okay, feels weird to stop here, especially more experienced people. But let's give it a try, see how that goes. I go ahead. I go here. This is my center line. Enter. Then Tenkan. Then Tenkai. Okay? That's all. So, for you overachievers, don't get into, you don't need to do that much. Stay on this yellow line at first. Okay? So the entry is just here. No, sorry, not the entry. But entry is here. And then the next step is just going here. You don't have to go. Okay? Kirioroshi. Here. And Tenkai. Okay? And then I see some people going like, don't have to. Just back to here. Then Tenkai again. Enter. And then this is here. This goes there. And here, here. So that once it gets more fluid, looks like this. But not. Right? Simplify. So in other words, we can take it to the fall now. Here before we stopped here. And now we can let it come back in. Different styles get really, really different at the end of Iriminage. So, and the beginning actually, some people put the hand up here, right? And then when we get to the end of it, some styles, let's see, I think some styles do the throw here, right? Today what we're going to do is to let uchi come all the way around this front foot and leave it there. Don't keep moving the front foot, then she's going to keep coming around, move it again. Never ending. So at a certain point, stop moving your feet so she comes around the outside. Okay? Good. Ooh. Ooh. Yes. Hai, dozo. Iriminage. Get your shoto, please. Get your shoto, please, wherever you left your shoto. So this time, with the shoto. Sometimes when I teach this with shoto, good. People think that, oh, now I got a weapon, and so, oh, I see, I get it, I cut her. It's valid, I see where it comes from, but let's do something different. Okay? So let's do exactly what we were doing at the time. Right? Step in. When we do this empty hand, this thumb goes down. And the hand blade, kegatana, goes up. Same thing. Blade goes up. So, at the very end. Good. Hey, go ahead. Careful. Hey, right where you are is fine. So we just spent a lot of time entering without, same side. We didn't do this empty hand, did we? I encourage you to keep your hands at your side. So, okay. It's scary, but I guarantee if we do this, the brain isn't great at multitasking. It's not to say it's impossible, but it's not great. So what usually happens is if we do this, we stop the steps, usually. And theoretically, if this truly is coming straight down here, and we've got this elbow to take into consideration, okay, so altogether with the elbow, I'm seeing about this much width. So that's all I need to do is dodge that. I don't have to go all the way here, and I don't have to stop it to get in here. In fact, it's a great advantage if it continues dropping. Okay? So, probably out of my comfort zone. It's still out of my comfort zone after 40 plus years. Okay? But give it a try. It's super fun. Adrenaline and endorphins. Then, this time, I believe that this style attack, this upward shoulder, I believe it's called Suzuki. I'm not positive. But anyway, this is kiri oroshi, or some people say kiri otoshi, the dropping one. But this upward one, think Tsuryage. But anyway, we'll do just a little bit more. And this time, Tsuryage. Yes, our AKI. Our group, AKI, does a lot of that. So, but here's the danger, is that you will be tempted to meet this now because it's coming right in your face. It'll be really hard, really difficult to enter this way like we were doing before. Not impossible, but hard and maybe dangerous, you know, if she's not so experienced and maybe her elbow is sticking out or something, right? Or if the mind like just sort of chases me, okay? So be very careful, please. But anyway, if you meet it, it's fine now, okay? Don't have to keep this down as you go in. But don't push it out of the way. Just leave this meeting point here. Go around it. Okay? And then everything else, same. Meet it. Move. That time we didn't meet it. That was super fun. And back to what I was about to say. The danger now, since it feels like you really do need to meet it sometimes, it's two dangers. One is that you fool yourself by pushing it out of the way, but it's not really out of the way. The other is that you might do your tenkan out here. Before, you had this beautiful entrance, and then tenkan, didn't you? Everybody did it beautifully, whether you know it or not. But now that this seems like we've got huge long arms, you might only get this far, and then do tenkan, and that doesn't serve you, right? So be brave, be loose, don't push it out of the way, leave it there, and go back to here. I always say that it's like when you get on the bus. There's those poles on the bus that you can hang on to so you don't fall as the bus moves, right? You never take that pole and yank it out, I don't think, right? You leave it there. So, think of this like the pole on the bus. Don't vandalize the bus. Just leave the pole there as you move past it. Easier said than done. All right, just a little more. Go ahead. Tsuryage this time, the upward cut. Yeah. Good. Yes. Yes. Good. Good. Yes. Yes. In conclusion, I hope you found this helpful and interesting. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments section if you sometimes use shoto in your training. And let me know what seminars you've attended so far this year and which ones you plan on attending the rest of the year. And of course, please feel free to leave other comments and questions as well. And again, I want to give you a gift, my Shoto fact sheet. The fact sheet will help you gain inspiration and new insights in your Aikido training. It'll tell you the sizes of the different blades you can find in wakizashi, the benefits of using shoto in conjunction with your Aikido training, and a little bit about my background using shoto or wakizashi. Just click on the link below, or in your browser, type in leah-suzuki.com/shoto, S-H-O-T-O. Again, thanks so much for tuning in. Looking forward to training together someday soon. Bye-bye.